radar of things that Hi, I'm Kate and welcome to my channel. It's like in the middle of raining and hailing and it's cloudy and gross out, so if you start hearing like hail, I apologize. But today I want to talk about brands that I really want to try. So brands that I've been eyeing for a while, brands that have products I'm really interested in, just brands that I have been wanting to try but haven't had a chance to yet. So one brand that's been on my list for a while is Cleopatra Cosmetics, and they have a new palette out now, the Dragon Fruit collection. It looks beautiful. I've been wanting to try their shadows for a really long time. They have some really unique, like shimmery, multi-chrome shadows, and this palette is no exception. So I'll post a picture up here. I feel like if this didn't have so many pinks, I would definitely be picking this up, and this would be my first purchase from the brand. But while it looks beautiful, it's just too many pinks for me, and I don't do a lot of pink, so I'll still be passing on this, but still a brand that I have my eye on that I really want to try. Another brand that I've been eyeing for a long time is Copacetic Cosmetics. I've been tempted by quite a few of their $2 Tuesday deals, but I just haven't really bit the bullet. They have a lot of really unique, shimmery, flaky shades as well. Super affordable. Hopefully something that'll put in an order at some point. I've been building up my singles collection and their shadows look beautiful. They've had a few palettes come out too that are stunning. So again, another one that's on my list that I hope to try at some point. I think all of the brands on my list are indie brands, but the next brand is Menagerie. Now, another one that I've been tempted by several of their products, and their newest palette, which is the Sugar High palette, is on my birthday wish list. My birthday is this week, so it's definitely one that like I would be happy to get. And I think this palette and then the Annette's Makeup Corner collab really tempted me as well. But again, I just it hasn't pulled me in fully, but they've had so many products that I've really been tempted by, and this newest palette is probably the one that's tempted me the most. Another more singles focused brand that I've been interested in is Shine by SD. They just have beautiful shadows, especially their kind of shimmery multi-chrome shadows. They have a couple little palettes out there, but it's definitely like seeing swatches of their shades that has me interested. Definitely a brand that's been on my radar and will continue to be. Adept is another brand that I've been eyeing for a really long time, ever since their Plain Jane palette came out. Every single palette they've released, I've been tempted by for sure. I did put their Heather Austin collab on my birthday wish list this year because it is beautiful. A lot of tones that I'm really interested in. And then they have a new little 9-pan that just released based on Superman, also really pretty. And seeing swatches of their shadows, like they're just super unique and dimensional. So another brand that's been on my eye. It's definitely a more expensive brand. I'm sure at some point I'll try it, but I've been eyeing it and I will continue to. A brand that seems to be a little newer to the market space that I've been eyeing since their first palette is What's Up Beauty. So another one that I've put on my wish list. They have a newer palette out. It's the Geodes palette, and it's beautiful. It has like purples and yellows and greens, all colors that I enjoy using. So definitely a brand that I have my eye on in the future. A brand that has intrigued me quite a few times, but again, I've never purchased anything, is Sigma. They have some really beautiful palettes that have come out. Nothing like unique enough for me to jump at it, but beautiful palettes. But I really want to try their brushes. I hear great things about their brushes. I have a lot of Morphe brushes, and then I have kits from like Amazon, so they're okay, but I would love to try their brushes, and some of their eyeshadows are just beautiful. So Sigma is another brand that's on my list of things I want to try. A super unique brand that I've been watching for a while is Makeup Murder. So they do have a couple new palettes out, like kind of pastel-y neons and then like a gray black scale palette. I'm not really interested in those. I know their first palette came out to not so great reviews, not so great quality, but like their loose pigments are really interesting to me. I haven't worked much with loose pigments, just a couple of shimmers from It's Belle, but they have like really fun neons, and their owner creates really cool looks with all of these loose neon pigments. So definitely something that I would like to try at some point. I don't know how much use I'd get out of a product like that, but I would really like to try, and it's a really fun company, like very like crime scene themed. So really fun, unique, definitely a brand on my list to try. I really like using water activated liners to create fun looks, and I only have some from Suva Beauty. Listen Cosmetics is a brand that has a ton of water activated liners, like super unique shades, a lot of split pans. They have pastels and neons and any color you can think of. So it's definitely a brand that I've been watching and wanting to try. I would love to get into more graphic liners with more unique colors. So definitely something that I'm gonna keep my eye on in the future. And then the last brand that I'm gonna mention is another singles-based brand. Obviously this is a trend for me. I've been really into single shadows lately, but it is Lethal Cosmetics. I've been wanting to try them for a while. I almost bought the Teresa's Dead palette, and then in the end I passed on it, but their singles really intrigue me. They have a lot of beautiful shades, a lot of really unique duochrome, multi-chrome shimmers, but also a lot of great mattes. So Lethal is definitely on my list of brands that I want to try in the future. Oh, there was just a flash of lightning. I don't know if you saw that. And it's raining, so seems like a good enough time to end this video. So those are the brands right now that are on my radar of things I want to try in the somewhat near future. Let me know if you've tried any of these or if there's anything you would recommend, and let me know below if there's a brand that's been on your list for a while that you really want to try. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.